Hi guys, welcome channel. It's me Prachi, and I'm gonna give you tips if you're coming to the Canton Fair that happens in Guangzhou, China. So I'm just gonna walk you a little bit through it and then tell you what you should do before coming here. So let's just go. Before coming here, do research about what you want because there's so much and it's huge. It's divided into different halls, hall A, B, C, D, and the different floors. So it's just a lot for a person to cover in a day. Before coming here, know what you want. Obviously it's very exciting to browse a little. There are a lot of really cool innovative products, a lot of really cool things that you're going to see, so obviously it's going to be very intriguing. First, do whatever work you came for. So like this hardware section is not really of a lot of interest to me, so I'm just pretty much going to skip this section. I just came inside to take a small video. I'm going to go out again, so that's definitely one thing that I would really recommend because it's huge. So many different halls, A, B, C, D, so many different floors, a lot going on here, lot, and it's very cool. But yeah, so that's one of the tips that I have. Guys, the next tip that I have for you is that you don't really have to worry about food because there are different cafes. So there's this Fair Cafe and there's a proper food and beverage section. Also, if you're just walking around, you see a lot of vending machines, coffee machines that get your coffee in like within less than a minute. So you don't really have to carry a lot of things. So that's just one of the tips, that do not burden yourself with carrying a suitcase and stuff, because also there are carpets inside. Even with like a suitcase, it gets a bit difficult to drag it. So I am here completely empty-handed. You do get bags inside. So with the brochures, you can actually ask for a bag. So I got a sample, asked for a bag. I'm just carrying that. Pretty simple. And yeah, I'm just gonna give you more tips as I go. The Canton Fair is very crowded and there's a lot of walking. So do wear very comfortable shoes. So guys, you can register yourselves here. I already registered myself at the airport, so if you do that, that saves a lot of time actually. So would recommend that as well, because here it's going to take a while. So you can get your buyer badge online and then just walk through. So this is like kind of a queue that you can imagine, that you can expect if you're coming to Canton Fair for the buyer registration. It's not too much, it'll be fast, but at the airport it was just it was completely empty. And they were also giving taxis and SIM card rentals and stuff, but DD application, the price that you get over there is I think the best. But yeah, let's finally get to the place. It's huge, so there's a lot of walking. That's why I would recommend shoes. I will make a video on the tips before coming to Canton. So I'm wearing shoes, although I wanted to get new shoes. These are my mom's old shoes, but yeah, whatever. Guys, the next tip I have is that know what you want. You're going to be distracted by a lot of really cool things. If you're here just to browse, it might be very difficult to cover a lot of things. So make sure you have like sufficient time. So if you're coming for one phase, minimum give it like 2-3 days would be ideal. But try to give it at least 2 days, because in one day it'll be very difficult and then you'll just be falling asleep because there's so much of walking. But if you know where to go, then it's obviously easier. But if you don't know where to go and just browsing, then yeah, I'm gonna give it a while. Honestly, there's so much to see here. So guys, if you don't want a lot of traffic or congestion while you're leaving the fair, what you can do is you can leave like half an hour early. So the fair closes at 6. If you leave around 5:30, it's empty. Yesterday I left around 6 for the first day and it was so crowded. To get a cab, it took me forever. And even in like the bus, near the bus shuttle and everything, it was super duper crowded. So if you just leave a bit early, you can avoid all the crowd. It's going to be great. So it's the same thing while coming to the fair. So instead of coming at 9, you probably can come around 9:30 and then you won't really find a lot of crowd. Although in the morning that really does not apply because there are more shuttles coming in. But if you come around like 11, then it's empty. Going around 6 o'clock really helps. How empty it is right now, it gets completely congested, and even for the cabs you get a waiting of like 75 position. Right now it's just, you can just book a cab and get it right now. One small piece of advice if you're coming to Canton Fair, so towards the end what you can do is you can take the D exit and you can come to this mall called The Place, and once the crowd clears a little bit you can actually leave, so that you don't have to be in a huge sea of people. So I think that's one thing that you can definitely do. I'm going to Yoma to freshen up and also to eat something because I'm tired from the day. So there are a lot of really cool tea shops. There's Haiti, there's Chaggy, all of these, Starbucks and everything. But there's also local stuff. There's a Domino's and a lot of different restaurants actually. So I think this would help you a lot.